Hello guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Deep Natural Language Processing course. We've got 5 minutes on our timer, and that's because today I've set myself a challenge to get you pumped, excited, and super energized about this course. So let's dive straight into it. Alright, get excited. So, chatbots, why are they the next big thing? Why are they becoming so much more popular with every day? All right, let's have a look. There's going to be a couple of companies which we all know: Apple, Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. And all of them have invested major R&D funds and time and effort into chatbots. Apple, we all know Siri. Microsoft on Android phones, you have Cortana. Google had Google Now. And recently they've come out with something even more involved, and it's called Google Assistant. And finally, Amazon has Amazon Alexa. Now, don't be surprised that, first of all, don't be surprised that these are predominantly voice chatbots. Like, you can still talk to them via text, especially the Google one, you can still talk to it via text. But Siri, Cortana, Amazon Alexa, they're mostly designed as voice chatbots. Don't be surprised that we're talking about them in the context of this course, because all of the algorithms that you will learn, all of the methodologies, all of the deep natural language processing techniques, they're all applicable to both text and voice. And everything that you learn how to create with the texting chatbots, same exact principles can be used for voice, and we'll be pointing that out throughout the course. So the question is, why are these companies now investing so much time, money, and effort into chatbots? Why is it such a big thing? Well, think about it now. Like, if 5 years ago you woke up in the morning and you wanted to check the weather, then what would you do? You'd pull out the phone and you would type into Google, what's the weather like for today? Now you don't do that anymore. You just say, hey Siri, or hey Cortana, and you ask, what's the weather like for today? That's the fastest way, and you get an answer. And so that's the way where the world is going. So we started off with computers, where we had to type on our keyboards all the time to get information. Then we moved to smartphones, we moved to phones where you could, with internet, where you could go look up information. Then we moved to smartphones with touch, where you could touch and type without like the keyboard, actual typing thing, the virtual keyboard. And then we move to voice. So you can see this progression of user interface, and what we're moving towards is referred to by Satya Nadella, who's the CEO of Microsoft over here. He refers to it as conversation as a platform, and more we're going to be moving in that direction. So we need computers which can understand our voices, or if we, in some cases, we need to type, if we're using like a messaging app, they need to understand human language, and that's why chatbots are super popular. So it's a whole shift in the user interface paradigm. And one company is missing from this list. What is that company? Why did we leave it out? The company is called Facebook, a massive company. Why is it on the list? Well, because Facebook is doing something even more radical. They've created their own factory of chatbots. Let's have a look here, and we have 1 minute 24 seconds. It's called itsalive.io, and if you go here, you can build a chatbot for your Facebook page. So you have a Facebook community, you can just create a chatbot and program it for it to be able to communicate with your users to help. And so why is this important for businesses and for communities and so on? So here's a couple reasons. Chatbots are autonomous, they're fast, they drive conversations, and are relevant. Another very big one is that chatbots are scalable. They're the most scalable approach a business can take in order to interact with its users. If you have 100 customers, you need one support representative. Then when you have 100,000 customers, you're going to need 1,000 support representatives. But if you have a chatbot, you're always going to need one chatbot. And that cuts a lot of costs and increases efficiency. So have a look around here. That's the Facebook Live. How much time? 26 seconds. Well, we finish off with a movie recommendation. So if you'd like to get a feel for the world we're going into, check out this movie. It's called Her. Very interesting movie. It's alike to Ex Machina. If you haven't seen it, then or if you know me, you will know it's my favorite movie. This is very similar, very interesting thoughts. It's all about that. You'll notice he doesn't have a keyboard or mouse here anymore. All right, that's our timer, and enjoy the course. Let's get this thing started. And I look forward to seeing you on the first tutorial.